Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we are going to be celebrating Mabon weekend, only a month late. I originally planned for this vlog to be a little more productive and a little more seasonal, but I overdid it in the first half of the vlog, and then, things just sort of fell apart, but that's okay, because it still felt nice and cozy, and so it's not like a fail of a vlog or anything, if there is such a thing. So to start out the vlog, I showed you guys my corset seasoning. I have been wanting to get a corset for a while because it is supposed to help with back pain, especially if the cause of the back pain is hypermobility. So it's something that I have had in mind for a while, and am finally able to I've been able to. I originally bought a corset last year around my birthday, and it was too long because I have a very short torso and a short everything else, and it was stabbing me in the armpits and was super uncomfortable. And so after I returned it, I never bought a shorter corset until September. So getting used to the corset was not too bad at all. I did have problems like sitting in it comfortably, but now I've had it for a pretty good amount of time. I feel way more comfortable in it, and it does help with my back pain quite a lot. So I was still very new to it at this point. It hadn't finished at seasoning to my shape, and so it was gapping at the top and the bottom, but I was trying to make sure that it was properly laced on my own, which is not great when you don't have a lot of neck mobility to look and see. It's still a daily struggle. But I also wanted to finish fixing the waistband on this skirt. The whole process of making this skirt has been very disorganized, and it could still use some darts. I actually wore it today, and I've added darts since filming this, and it was still a little loose, and I was bloated. So I don't know what sewing is a fun learning experience. And I also was crocheting a potion bottle ami. I didn't really get these finished in time. I wanted to sell them for Halloween, but I have been so disorganized and scatterbrained that it has not come to fruition, but maybe next year. Friday morning, we woke up pretty early, not super early by most people's standards, but early for us, so that we could go out and get some coffee at a place that we had been meaning to try. And we also got to see our favorite little white squirrel. I think he lives in our yard, but we look for him as often as we can. It was such a sunny and pretty day. It was so nice. I don't know if this was the first time or the second time that we went, but it is like the cafe of my dreams, and I've been so excited to have it ever since they fully opened. They had done some renovations when they first opened, and so now we can go as often as we can afford to. And I tried the butter pecan cinnamon roll, and Zach tried the pumpkin cream cheesecake, or that is flipped because I didn't put who got what in my notes. But this place is so cute, and it's just so nice. I have yet to come with my laptop and take in a table, but I really want to in the future when I can afford more coffee. They even made me a special croissant sandwich because the options they had listed on the menu all had meat in them, and they made me a special one, and Zach tried I think he had the bacon one this time, and he said that the bacon is like really good, and it's so exciting to have a place like this nearby. It's like maybe 10 minutes away. It's just so exciting. And so after the cafe and after Zach went to work, I started cleaning. I wanted to get a good chunk of cleaning done, sort of like a fall cleaning, and this is where everything sort of went wrong because I pushed a little too hard. I noticed that this September was pretty bad with most of my symptoms. Like, my symptoms were just way worse, and I know that there's this thing called the October slide, and a lot of other people were posting that they got their October slide early and they didn't know if that meant like the whole fall was going to be bad. I don't know if what I experienced counts as that, but September was kind of trash and October has actually been really good. So I don't know if it's that I just got worn out and stopped trying, and so I was getting the rest that I needed. I have no idea, but I tried to be super organized and super intentional. I wanted to get some cleaning done. I wanted to make some bread for the harvest. It didn't happen that way. I did get some good things done though. I have been wanting to have a little gym corner in the sunroom for like probably about a month or so. All of my boxes were in the way. I have been saving so much cardboard so that I can like make stuff for the rabbits, and like it has taken over the corner that I actually wanted that space to be. And since we moved the dressers in here, I wanted to move all of my witchy like herbs and such and candles into the dresser so that it's actually stored well, and then make the mini Kallax and all of that into like a little gym station. This has been such a nice change. I really wanted to add movement into my routine in a really nice, comfortable, enticing way, and this has been so nice. I ordered myself a Pilates mat. I don't know how to judge if a Pilates mat is good, but I do know that this Pilates mat is like resistant and squishy enough that I'm not hurting my knees anymore and I'm not hurting my wrist. I have a problem with like even on the carpet when I would go to like do, what is that called? A lunge stretch? I don't know. If I do something on my knee or even donkey kicks, like anything on my knees, I can feel my kneecap like moving. And it's so uncomfortable and sometimes it's painful. And so I was hoping that a Pilates mat would be a good call. And so far it has been. This has been a real, like it's just a cheap Pilates mat off of Amazon. I will say a terrible purchase that you see in my little gym corner is that cheap hula hoop that I got off of Amazon. Don't buy it. Please don't buy it. It's sort of a weighted hula hoop and it's got a foam exterior wrapped around metal. The foam exterior is not thick enough, and I have bruised my back, my stomach, my arms, and my legs. Even the back of my knees have bruised from using it, and I don't use it extensively. So if there's one thing I can say and can verify is that that hula hoop is not okay and should not be used. I should have taken a break after cleaning the sunroom. Cleaning is a loose term here, but instead I just changed into shorts because my pajama pants were way too hot. Those pants are so warm. I love them. The print on them is so cute, but I get overheated every time I wear them. And moving in them was way too much, so I just changed into some shorts and then just sat down and tried to get some sort of like fall planning done in Notion. I am actually getting a really good rhythm in with my Notion setup. I showed part of it in my, what month was that? Was that September? I showed some of my Notion setup in my last plan with me. I have just sort of been adding to it and adjusting as time goes on, and I feel like I'm getting a really good rhythm with it, and I really enjoy using it, and I feel like I'm getting a lot of benefit out of it, which for like a while I would have been too overwhelmed and scared of Notion because it is so open-ended. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually getting in a good place. I did change back into my PJ pants, and I went and put my corset on for the seasoning period. You're supposed to try it for like, I think this day I needed to wear it for 2 hours, and like I said, it was kind of uncomfortable to sit in because it hadn't really finished warming up to me, so I just sat in an office chair because it was the only thing that wasn't too squishy and too giving for me to sit in, and I just really enjoyed the comfortable vibe and just not having back pain for a little bit and getting to knit and have good posture. Super weird premise, because normally when I knit, I have like a very squishy spine. That is so, I shouldn't have said that, I'm sorry. By the way, we watched all 27 seasons of Ghost Adventures, and I'm really impressed by that because it took forever. Baby, I don't have anything.
No. Hey.
She's mad!
They're over here.
Mischief, you're not helping the situation. Oh no, buddy, why are you like this? Good for you, bud girl. Mischief, why are you like this? Oh my god! Saturday was bed rot day. Between my husband just being tired in general from work and me being tired from the day before still, we didn't get out of bed. Now, part of this is also because our couch is really uncomfortable. My husband hates watching football on our couch, and I won't sit with him for very long when we are on the couch together because it hurts my back really bad. We just didn't put any effort in, and we just sort of brought some stuff for the rabbits to do in here. They actually really like being in our room during the day, whether or not we're in here. Mischief loves sitting on the vent, and Mayhem likes being either on the vent or behind the closet doors or under my makeup chair. She just loves all of those spaces. So we just stayed in bed. He likes watching college football. That's his thing, and he gets really excited about it every year. He watches several games, and I will just periodically ask questions of like, what does this mean? We have a certain referee and a certain narrator. I don't know what their title is, but we have a certain narrator and a certain referee that we get really excited when we see and recognize. And I watched a British documentary about people, modern day people, going to live in a historically accurate 1901 fishing village, and I also watched Call the Midwife until my headphones stopped working and kept disconnecting and then reconnecting to the computer from inside their case. After we did cups and puzzles in our bed, I brought their hurdles in because I felt like it'd probably be good for me to sit on something more supportive than the mattress all day. Oh, also I did do corset seasoning in the bed. I just piled all of the pillows up against the wall so that I could sit with my legs bent down a little bit, and it was actually really comfortable, and that's also become the way that I like to fold laundry now, but this was my first time experiencing that. You'll notice that I've been working on several projects. We're about to go through all of them. I don't have an excuse. I have become a sweater problem. I have become... No, that works. Yeah, I have grown a new sweater problem, and mostly the problem is that I genuinely don't know how much yarn goes into garment making because I have not been a garment maker. I've always been more into amigurumi and occasionally blankets. And sweaters take a lot more yarn than amigurumi do. Or at least like the small amigurumi that I like to make. So mostly the problem is that I've run out of yarn, and not all of these were well planned out. This black extra chunky yarn, I ran out of yarn as I was casting off the second sleeve. So, which there's something just very insulting about that. I ran out of the yarn in this sort of granny stitch raglan cardigan that I love how it was coming out, and it's not gonna be finished as of right now because I am not spending $20 a skein on yarn, especially if it takes like 2 to 3 more skeins to... But I also don't want to frog it because it was so cute. So that's really upsetting. Mainly my issue is that I don't know how much yarn goes into making items that go around my body, but I really would like to make some like tops to go with the skirts that I plan to make, and like I just love the look of sweaters with dresses and skirts. It's so perfect and balanced and squishy and cozy, and that's all I want. And I am not aware of how much yarn it takes to make it, especially crochet garments makes a lot of sense. But anyways, I have babbled so very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day, or that tomorrow is better. Please hit subscribe if you like cozy content. I am planning to post every other Monday from now on, just to sort of give myself a bit more structure of a schedule that also works with my energy limitations. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great day.